Good morning student. In our last video we are discussing about physical educations and sports for children with special needs. Next topic is advantages of physical activities for children with special needs. What are the advantages of physical activities? The benefit of physical activities are universal for all children, including those who are disabled. The prime goal of increasing the physical activities in children with disabilities are to optimize their physical functioning, enhance their overall well-being. Regular physical activities helps to improve their muscular strength, flexibility, joint structures, etc. There are various benefits like physical improvement. Physical improvement, physical activities improve coordinations, flexibility, strength, endurance, cardiovascular efficiency. There will be the low risk of obesity, maintenance of bone density, better overall fitness, control of joint swelling, etc. Mental improvements like improve their mood, helps improve their wellness, working of nervous systems, reduce anxiety, depressions, etc. for children with special needs. Self-esteem. Physical activities helps to improve their self-esteem, the feeling of they will feel, disabled child will feel greater self-esteem, confidence, they will feel more confidence. Sociological gains. Disabled child will get new experience, there will be the creative idea, feeling of independent, new friendship, new experience, etc. Good health. By performing physical activities, it's help to improve their health, which lead to low risk of chronic disease like diabetes, etc. Enhance productivity. Physical activity enhance productivity, that is improve working efficiency of children. These are the some advantages of physical activity for children with special needs. Okay, that is physical improvement. Physical improvement means improvement of their muscle strength, speed, flexibility, coordinative ability, bone density, control of their swelling, etc. Mental development means development of their mind, improve their wellness, working of their nervous systems, reduce their anxiety, stress, tension, depressions, etc. Sociological gain means improve their social qualities like friendship, feeling of independence, they will become creative, new experience, etc. Self-esteem, the child will get a feeling of self-esteem, self-respect, confidence, etc. And good health. Physical activities improve the health of a child and cure various chronic disease and increase their productivity. The efficiency of a person's will improve. Next is strategy. What are the strategy to make physical activity accessible for children with special needs? First is the activity. Activity should be according to individual's ability. The activity for a disabled persons should be according to their ability. It should be specially designed according to their ability. Modify equipment. The equipment for a disabled child should be modified according to their needs. It should be specially designed and modified for disabled person. Simple and easy rules. The physical activities, rules and regulations should be simple and easy. Motivate to participate freely. We should motivate the disabled person to participate in physical activity. We should encourage them by um, by designing the new activities, etc. Well instruct and train properly. We should instruct the disabled persons well and train them properly before participating in the competitions. Encouragement from spectators. The disabled persons should be motivated, should be encouraged by the audience, which increase their confidence. They should be motivated to participate, and disabled persons should be motivated to participate with the normal people if possible. It improve their confidence. And the things to be kept in mind is that we should take care of them. Suitable environment. The environment should be suitable. It should be free from pollutions, noise, dangers, etc. There should be proper lightnings, proper ground, etc. Participations under the expert. They should participate under the expert observation with full safety measures to prevent the injury. And the training should be from simple to the complex. First we should teach them simple and then complex. These are the strategies to make physical activities accessible for children with special needs. Now we have complete our fourth unit, physical educations and sports for children with special needs, in which we have discussed about disability and its type, disorders and its type, and cause of disabilities. Concepts of disability. Disability, it is an impairment which affect everyday activities of an individual. Disability does not permit an individual to perform any activities in a normal way. It may be present from birth or during a lifetime. Generally, disabilities has no cure. Disorders, disorders is mainly used for mental disability. A disorder, if not cured, it changes into disability. Disorders, it is the problem or illness which affects someone's mind or a body. Disorders, the difference between disability and disorders. Disability, it is a disadvantage that make a person's incapable and restrict functioning of the body. Disorders is a disturbance caused to normal functioning. Disability, it is a disadvantage. Disorders, it is a disturbance. It only disturbs the normal functioning of a person. Disability, it is mainly linked with body part. Disorders, it is mainly linked with mental problem. Disability, there is no chance to become normal. Disorders, it is mostly there is a high chance to become a normal. Disability often related to body part, and disorders, it is mainly related to mental abilities. Examples of disability like eye blind. Eye disability means the person is completely blind, is not able to see, and it is permanent. It cannot be cured. Eye disorder means there is a eye weakness. The person can see, and uh, due to eye weakness, it eye disorder means due to eye weakness, and it can be cured at the initial stage. In the starting, if you have problems in seeing properly, then it is disorders. But if you don't cure, then it changes into disability. If it changes into disability, it cannot be cured. This is the difference between disability and disorders. Okay, disabilities, it is an impairment which does not permit an individual to function any activities in a normal way. Like if a person's hand is cut, then he will not able to do his work normally. Generally, disabilities, it is permanent and has no cure. Disorders, it is a problem or illness which affects someone's mind or body. It is generally used for mental disability. Disorders create disturbance in an individual performance and reduce his efficiency. In the beginning, disorders seems to be ordinary, but they usually grow in a harmful manners in an individual's, and a disorders, if not cured, it changes into disability, and if it changes into disabilities, it becomes permanent and it can't be cured. Disabilities, it is of three types: physical impairment, cognitive disabilities, and intellectual disability. Physical impairment is physical impairment means physical impairment or mobilities. Disability in physical functioning, like not able to see, listens, not able to do any movement, etc. It may be occurs at birth or after the birth. Physical disability, okay, limitations in an individual physical functioning, like not able to use his upper limb, lower limb, etc. Cognitive disability, cognitive or learning disabilities, it affects a person's thought process, personalities, memory, resulting. For examples, from an injury to the brain. Cognitive disabilities, it is a neurological disorders. It is a neurological disorders related to nervous system that create hindrance in an individuals that create hindrance in an individual to store, process and produce the information. His mind is not able to store, process and produce the information, due to which the person is not able to read, write and speak. Cognitive disabilities, the individuals who have this type of disabilities usually have the following symptoms like memory disorders, hyperactivity, dyslexia. Memory disorders, and individuals may not have attentions for a long time. He find difficult to stay at one place. Okay, hyperactivity means an individuals may not have attentions for a long time. He find difficult to stay at one place. Memory disorder means the person face difficulty in remembering something that he had heard, said or saw before some time. Dyslexia means the person is not able to read, write and speak. Intellectual disabilities, it include intellectual and developmental disabilities in which the persons face difficulty in learning, communicating, remembering, thought process, making the right judgment, problem solving, etc. These are the type of disability. Next is what are the cause of disability? The cause of disabilities may be due to genetic factors like from parents to the child, environmental factors like accident, injury, disease, infections, etc., and unknown cause or some unknown cause. Disorders means it is the problem or illness which affects someone's mind or body. There are various types of disorders like attention deficit hyperactivity disorders, sensory processing disorders, autism spectrum disorders, obsessive compulsive disorders, oppositional defiant disorders. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorders. In this type of disorders, the persons is unable to pay attention. Okay, attention deficit hyperactive disorders, it is a brain disorders in which the person is not able to pay attention. Sufferer is not able to focus on the things for a long time. Inattentions, it is of three types: inattentions, hyperactivity, impulsivity. Inattention means he faces difficulty in sustaining focus, is not able to pay attention. Hyperactive means moving here and there, is not able to sit at one place for a long time. And impulsivity means making the hasty actions without first thinking about things that may have high potentials to harm them. Its cause may be due to genetic factors from his parents to the child, brain injury when the baby brain is damaged before or after birth. This could make attention deficit hyperactivity disorders. Low birth weight. It is observed that children with low birth weight are more likely to develop ADHD, trauma or brain disease. Diet and its management technique through counseling, behavior therapy, changing his lifestyles, medical treatment, medications, etc. Next is sensory processing disorders. Sensory processing disorders, it is a conditions in which the brain has trouble in receiving and responding the information that come in through the sense. It refers to the way the nervous systems receive the message from the sense and then turn them into a proper motors or behavior response. In sensory processing disorders may affect one sense such as touch, hears, taste, etc. The cause may be due to genetic factors, low birth weight, environmental factors, etc. And next is autism spectrum disorders. Autism spectrum disorders, it is a developmental disorders. The younger children, it is mainly seen in the child. The younger children with attention spectrum disorders face difficulty in communicating, language problems, social skill, behaviors. Okay. First, ongoing social problems like the child face difficulty in communicating, interacting with others, repeated behaviors, doing the same thing again and again, as well as limited interest or activities. Autism spectrum disorders, it characterized by social interactions, difficulty, communications problems, tendency to engage in repetitions, behaviors, etc. and its cause may be due to genetic factors, low birth weight, brain injury, environmental factors, etc. And its management techniques: changing his lifestyle, behavior therapy, counseling, medications, etc. Next is oppositional defined disorders. Oppositional defined disorders, it is a set or group of behavior disorders. Children with these disorders always tend to disturb those around them. The child display an ongoing patterns of angry, irritations, mood, argumentative behaviors towards others, etc. The symptoms like refuse to obey their seniors, argumentative behaviors, blaming others for their own mistake, easily annoy, frustrations, anxiety, lose temper, uh, etc. Its cause may be genetic factors, biological, environmental factors, psychological factors, brain injury, etc. And its management technique by counseling, behavior therapy, changing his lifestyle, social skill training methods, anger management program, etc. Next is obsessive compulsive disorders. Obsessive compulsive disorders, it is a mental disorders where people feel the need to check the things repeatedly, perform certain routines repeatedly. It is a mental illness in which the unwanted thought come in the mind. Therefore, to get the rid of this thought, he do the same thing again and again, like like to see if the door is locked or not, washing his hand again and again, etc. The exact cause of obsessive compulsive disorders is unknown. Research studies suggest that there may be problems with the way one parts of brain send information to another parts of the brain. These are the cause, and its management techniques by changing his lifestyles, behavior therapy, counseling, medications, etc. Next is disability etiquette. Disability etiquette, it is a set of guidelines with how to approach people with disabilities, like talk directly. When talking with a disabled person, speak directly to that person rather than through a companion or with a sign language. Talk directly to the disabled persons. Offer to shake hand. When introduce yourself, offer to shake your hand. Explain before conversing with visually impaired. When meeting with a visually impaired person, explain yourself and the people with you. Ask before you help. If you offer assistance, wait until the offer is accepted. Then listen to or ask for instruction. Address them by their first name or as with others. Always address them, call them with their name as we do with the other person. Don't touch their wheelchairs. Offer for help. Listen them carefully. If the person has communication problems, then listen carefully. Wait, be patient and wait for the person to finish rather than correcting in between. Speak clearly and slowly or use body or sign language for hearing disabled. If the persons have hearing disabled problems, then speak clearly, slowly, okay. Look, speak clearly, slowly, and expressive to determine if the persons can read your lips or use the sign language. Relax by helping the disabled person. Don't feel ashamed. Be relaxed, be comfortable to help the disabled person. These are the some set of guidelines. These are the some guidelines which you should follow by uh, while dealing with a disabled person. Next is advantage of physical activity for children with disables. Advantage of physical activity for children with special needs. There are various advantages of physical activities for children with special needs as well as for normal peoples, because physical activities helps in overall development of their child. It's help in physical development, mental development, social development, emotional development, psychological development, etc. Physical developments like development of their development of their strength, speed, endurance, flexibility, bone density, coordinative ability, better overall fitness of his body, control joint swelling, etc. Mental developments like mental development like uh, improving their mood, wellness, working of the nervous systems, reduce anxiety, depression, stress, tensions, etc. Self-esteem means a feeling of greater self-esteem is developed in a child. It helps to develop confidence. Social development, sociological development like development of coordinative ability, adjustment, discipline, cooperation, feeling of independent, new experience, creative idea, etc. Good health, low risk of chronic disease by performing physical activities, enhance productivity of the body, that is overall efficiency of the body will be improved by doing the physical activities. And there are various strategies to make physical activities accessible for children with special needs, like making the activity according to the individual ability. The activity should be designed according to their ability. Modify equipment. The equipment should be modified according to their needs. Simple and easy rules. The rules and regulations for the disabled persons should be simple and easy. Motivations. We should motivate the disabled person to participate in the physical activities. Well instruct and train properly. We should give well instructions, well training before participating in the competitions. We should give them sufficient training, sufficient practice. Encouragement from the spectators. They should be encouraged, motivate from the spectators. Suitable environment. The environment should be suitable. It should be free from pollution, noise, danger, etc. It should be clean, safe, healthy, etc. Participations under expert observation. The disabled persons should always participate under the expert observations with full safety to avoid the injury. This is about physical educations and sports for children with special needs, that is for Divyang child. Okay, this is now we have complete our chapters disability, disorders and advantage of physical activities for disabled person.